Good morning. It is Friday morning, and Friday morning is a time to start something, right? It's time to start, it's time to continue, and I'm going to continue a trend by giving a shout out to Mr. Mark. All right, so what are our greatest obstacles? It is the person that you see in the mirror. Now, that can't be because so many people hold you back. But have you created the situation in which you are around people that are stopping you from doing things? Or is it you stopping you from doing things because it's uncomfortable to do that in the presence of those other people? There are a lot of different ways that we allow ourselves to be stopped. And most of them trace back in one way or another to ourselves. So examine how you are sabotaging yourself. Don't think, if only this would change. Ask yourself a question: what am I doing to hold myself back? And then take a step back and say, is that really the root cause or not? Because many times I have students or people I work with who say, I just need to work more. I just need to focus more, when the real answer is that they need to find a different way of doing things. Because there's a hard way to do things, a way that leads to eventual stoppage and you're unable to progress anymore. And then there is a way to move forward in a rapid fashion. And sometimes the two are difficult to tell apart, and sometimes the way forward is really easier than the grind way, but we choose the grind way because it feels like work. What the actual path to success is, we don't know whether that's going to be extremely difficult, extremely easy. It's likely going to be both. It depends on the day. But it's going to be doing things in a different fashion and attacking things different all the time. That's what makes it so very difficult, because we love to do the same thing. Just show me one thing I can do to improve my playing skill. And that's what guitarists will do. They will do the same patterns, the same riffs, the same licks forever. And it shows. Same thing with vocalists. They want to learn one or two scales, and then they want to continue to do those scales forever. And it's not that I'm any different. I did that for many years. It was like, I'm going to do the same scale pattern. And then after a while, progress slowed down. And after a long enough period of time, things improved, but it felt like I was going backwards. It was until I learned to really attack the skill sets that needed attending on a weekly basis. And that means that you change what you're doing all the time, and you challenge yourself to higher levels. You continue to move upward. All right. Some quotes, some good quotes. Epictetus: man is not worried by real problems so much as imagined anxieties about real problems. So remember that oftentimes we're thinking about things that could really happen, but we're imagining the scenarios, and we're getting upset about scenarios that may not happen. William Shakespeare: our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. We need to engage in something if we're going to get that thing. Napoleon Bonaparte: the greatest danger occurs at the moment of victory. So when you're pushing, and you get past a milestone, I finally did it. Oftentimes we say, okay, I'm going to take a rest. And then we fall back and our skill set falls behind the milestone. We know we can do it. And then what are you going to do? You cannot live your life trying to get to a destination, because when you get there, what are you going to do? The path to mastery is a path. It's not a destination. It has milestones along the way. We can enjoy those, but keep walking that path. Friedrich Nietzsche, he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. So there's a lot of philosophical weight in that, but for our purposes, don't just engage in doing things in a musical manner because you're busy. Don't become busy just for the sake of busyness. Find a path that leads you to where you need to go and follow that. And that doesn't mean that you just take it day by day. It means that you consciously focus and re-engage, at least on a weekly basis. If you do that, you're going to continue to move forward. And Mark Twain, I really like this. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. So when you get angry at people around you for doing things that really didn't occur, rethink, spend your time thinking about something productive.